Let's go.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the show. Today we have another one of our segments, Investing Shorts, where we focused on mindset and talk to our guests about something that's been really powerful for them, either in the mindset space, a challenge that they've had. Love to welcome back Richard Canfield, an infinite banking expert, to the show. Welcome back, Richard.
Hey, happy to be here. And I was thinking about mindset leading up to the show. And I got to tell you, I'm just going to jump right in
Yeah,
because I was so excited when I first learned this. It's been such a game changer in my life. I think everybody should have the advantage of this, in my opinion, insider knowledge into how you act, think, and operate as a human being. So many years ago, I was told to go and get a Kolbe A index, Kolbe, Kolbe A. It's not a personality assessment. What it is it's a way of interpreting your natural instinctive way of doing things. How do you go and get stuff done? If led to your own devices, if you're not impressed upon by an employer or business or a partner or something, how would you go and complete this project, do this task, etc. And when I first learned about Kolbe, it was revolutionary and game changing for me. Finally, I had something that helped me understand why I was the way that I was, why I drive 100 miles an hour at all times to get between A and B, why I'm showing up 30 seconds before the meeting starts. Some of the chaotic aspects of my life, which I've come to learn are actually superpowers. And when you recognize and understand these natural superpowers that you have as a human being, and then you can apply them fundamentally to different areas of your life, it's just an absolute game changer. So the Kolbe Index, again, I think it's about maybe $40 or $50 US to go get it. It's about 30 or 40 questions, and you get an amazing report with some videos. But if you go through, they have these special areas called countable tips, and they help you understand about the science of conation, which is your natural instinctive way of accomplishing things. And certain things that I've learned in that report, and I'll give you a quick example. Most people, they start their day with a to-doing list. I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to start my day with a not doing list.
yeah,
Even just saying that out loud sounds really weird. But for me, there's so many things that my brain comes up that it wants to do. And it's like it's kind of like verbal diarrhea of ideas and thoughts and aspects. I have to filter through that, and I have to say, okay, here's all the things that I've come up with in 30 seconds that I think I can do and I want to do. Let me eliminate as many of these as possible so I can get down and I can say, these are the things that I'm not doing today. Maybe someday in the future, maybe I'll get to them, but it's not going to be today. And the ability to have the foresight and the peace of mind to do that by having the permission to realize that it's okay is really been really beneficial for me in many areas of my life.
awesome. I love that. I want to ask, like, what did you learn about getting to places like just right on time or almost late? Like, how is that a superpower?
So the Kolbe Index has four primary numbers, the four bars, and the third bar is called Quick Start. So Quick Start, it's everything's on a ratio of 1 to 10. There's no good or bad. Everyone's where they're at, and it's how you initiate action. So whatever your highest number is where you initiate things. So I'm a very high Quick Start. I'm a 9 on the Quick Start scale. So I initiate action in go mode in most things, and I brainstorm ideas, and I'm also designed to talk things out more than to write them down and to really, it's not that I don't think about things, but I tend to jump in like right away. And then the first two bars I have are 3-2, which is fact finder and follow through. Those are very low, which means it's not that I'm not good at getting a lot of facts and data, but I'm designed to take facts and data and condense it to a simple form so I can regurgitate it to other people.
Mm-hmm.
The follow through aspect is where, things like a lot of intense paperwork and filling in forms,
Mm-hmm.
that's like kryptonite to me. I got to
Yeah.
stay away from that stuff. So thankfully, I have an assistant who handles those things as much as possible so that I can alleviate those things that are not in my zone of genius, and I can double down on the areas that are. And growing up, I would probably be a little bit maybe on the ADD scale to some degree. We didn't really learn about that, but based on what I know of it today, I would say I'm a probably fair shot to have that description. And a lot of it has to do with my natural instinctual way of doing things. But for me, I view these things as a superpower. And once you understand that you can unlock them because of understanding, like when you have a depth of understanding of how you operate in the world, It allows you to communicate differently with your loved ones and business partners and colleagues and joint venture partners, the people that you intersect with, so that you can show them how these natural instinctive abilities can show up to help solve problems that might be, come up in your life. Really, it's been very eye-opening to me, and I highly recommend everyone have an in-depth knowledge of their Kolbe. Find someone else that has it, compare notes, and learn how you're different, even though you might be same in personality and other traits. But how are you different from an instinctual standpoint, and how can you get more accomplished together by leveraging that knowledge?
Awesome. Love that so much. Well, thank you so much, Richard, for sharing about the Kolbe Index. It's definitely something that I've heard about, but I haven't actually taken the time to go do. So I'm definitely going to go do that. And I hope you listeners have a chance to do that as well if you are curious about, some of these things that Richard's talking about. Richard, please share with the listeners how they can learn more about you and anything else you want to share.
Well, a great place to go is we have an amazing free report for everyone at 7steps.ca. It's the 7 important steps of learning the process, how to become your own banker, if that's something you want to do. Ton of fun, lots of good info. And again, thank you, Suja, for everything that you do and your amazing show and for all the value you provide to others.
Thank you so much, Richard. All right. Have a great day. We'll see y'all later. Bye.